For over a century, Farmers National Bank has stood strong. During challenging times, we're reminded of the value of solid relationships. The value of a relationship-driven community bank like Farmers becomes clear. Because financial strength is created through relationships, Farmers National Bank stands strong. Joining us now is Mr. Matt Kaulig. He is an amazing success story here in America. Went to the University of Akron, was an athlete. He's an entrepreneur, philanthropist, a NASCAR team owner. He's got over 70 offices all over the United States, including one here in Ohio. And there's a reason which I'm going to get to why we're having Matt on the show. But first of all, Matt, welcome, and I hope you and your family are healthy and safe.
We are, Bruce. It's great to be here. First time I'm on your show, and it's great to be here.
The Indians have announced their second annual Cleveland Indians Charities Giveathon. This is presented by Kaulig Giving, focused on bridging the digital divide. Tell us about this.
You know, so we're happy to host it for the second straight year. The Indians came to us last year. All the philanthropy and things that we do here in Northeast Ohio are great. And so the Indians asked us to get involved. You know, Bruce, 3 other Major League Baseball teams prior to last year did these give-a-thons. And so Cleveland Indians and Cleveland Indians Charities wanted to give back and do the things that they do and raise money for the kids in Northeast Ohio. They asked us to get involved. We're getting involved again this year. When you say digital divide, you know, the main thing about this program or what we're doing this year is, you know, these kids in Cleveland with the Cleveland Public Schools, they have been asked to go and be home for the first semester of the school. And so when these kids go home, they need internet access. And so Cleveland is the 4th worst connected city in America. I mean, literally the 4th worst in America. There's 76,000 Cleveland households that don't have reliable internet service. So anyway, Friday night, we are with Cleveland Indians Charities hosting the Giveathon to try to raise money to solve that problem.
Gosh, I'm disappointed to hear that we're 4th worst. I mean, a lot of inner cities have problems, as we well know in this day and age. Yeah. How do you attribute to that?
You know, again, you know, when we do a lot of things for charity and for these kids, even in Northeast Ohio, and again, I might have said 76,000 homes in Cleveland just don't have internet access. You know, they also don't have devices. I mean, you can't do your homework as a kid, if you think about it, on your mom's cell phone. So it's a really big problem that the Indians have seen that the kids need. And so that's what we're doing this year. And we're supporting not only the Cleveland Public Schools, but the Boys and Girls Club of Northeast Ohio and the Breakthrough Public Schools. So, you know, I'll be on the air and part of the broadcast, which I'm really excited about Friday, raising money for these kids for the Giveathon.
Yeah, this is the Giveathon, as you say, is going to take place at the Tribe game Friday night against Detroit, and you're going to be part of our telecast. It's going to be online, and tell us how that's going to work.
Well, so you could go through, you know, I know the website's indians.com/Giveathon, but I'm going to be on the broadcast. We're going to be on pregame. Just talking about, again, the Boys and Girls Clubs of Northeast Ohio and the Breakthrough Schools and the Cleveland Metropolitan School District. And so we're also going to be on the radio. We're going to be throughout the broadcast. We're going to, you know, it's almost like it's like a give-a-thon or like a telethon where we're asking for donations. People can go to indians.com/Giveathon. And I'm going to be announcing throughout the broadcast of where we are. Bruce, our goal is to raise $200,000 for these kids, and it's all going to go to help through this digital divide issue that we've got going on.
Excuse me, Matt, the live donation updates will be provided throughout the telecast by your companies and by you, and even Cleveland Indians manager Terry Francona, hopefully healthy enough, will be jump-starting the Giveathon, and he's already pledged $24,000.
That's right. So we have jump-started it actually at Kaulig Giving in my companies. We're giving $25,000 to start, just like we did last year. But yeah, Terry Francona has stepped up and said, hey, I'm giving $25,000. That's how much that's how much he cares about Cleveland. That's how much he cares. And we care about the kids in the city. And we're doing everything we can. And Cleveland Indians Charities is a great organization. They do so much. They usually this money that we raise in the Giveathon goes towards baseball and softball programs. But again, this year, with the issues that everybody's dealing with COVID and these kids can't go to school, they've got to learn at home. We're gonna all help that out.
Boy, what a team effort, you and your companies and the Indians stepping forward and approaching you, because as you know, Matt, a big fundraiser for Cleveland Indians Charities is the annual golf outing, and we couldn't stage it this year because of COVID-19. So here, you and your wonderful staff and people stepping forward to help fill that void, because boy, is it needed in the inner cities. The Indians give all that money to the inner city kids.
Yeah, so the golf outing, and a lot of people don't know this, and probably because we didn't announce, but I mean, we had a giant event that we were going to raise, hundreds of thousands of dollars at Top Golf this year before this whole Giveathon and before the game, and all the Indians were going to be there and the players. So we weren't able to do that this year, but we're hopeful that we can do that next year. But again, like I was saying, that most of we're only the fourth Major League Baseball team to do these Giveathon type situations. And so our goal is to be the best, just like our goal is to win the World Series. Our goal is to raise the most money for our Cleveland Indians charities and just give back to Northeast Ohio, just like the Indians give so much to us. The Indians want to give back to us.
Matt, you were a great athlete, a quarterback at the University of Akron back in your day, and I want to get into the NASCAR endeavor. But are you originally from Ohio? Are you from Northeastern Ohio?
I'm actually from Cincinnati. Grew up in Cincinnati, went to high school in Chicago, and then came and played football, played quarterback at the University of Akron. So recruited by Jerry Faust out of Chicago.
Right.
And so old Jerry. And so we had some fun times with the Zips, but stayed in Northeast Ohio. I have my business in Northeast Ohio. We're in Hudson. And so just love the area, love giving back. That's why we do so much. We gave to 70 501c3 organizations and charities last year, and we're trying to do as much as we can this year as well. Yeah,
Leaf Filter North Incorporated. You started in your basement, that's how it all began back in 2005, huh?
Being entrepreneurial. Yep, I started a business back in 2005. And it's a leaf filter. It's a surgical grade stainless steel screen that keeps all the debris out of your gutters. And I've grown that business into a really large business. We have 87 offices in the U.S. and Canada. So we're by far the biggest remodeling company that's ever been in the country, and we continue to grow. And so we're having a lot of fun doing that. But yeah, like you were mentioned, have expanded that into have a media company. We have a wealth management advisors company called Ellsworth Advisors. Our charitable giving programs is really a top priority and something we're proud of. And we've got our NASCAR team that we've won 2 trophies so far this year.
How did you get into that?
With Leaf Filter, I just literally got into it as a sponsor. So 7 years ago, started sponsoring a car. Blake Cook was our driver. And again, being entrepreneurial, getting to know NASCAR and some of the other owners, you're looking around and seeing how everybody does things. And it's like, hey, I think I could do this. So I literally started meeting with manufacturers and other team owners or members. And we literally from scratch started a NASCAR team 5 years ago. Bruce, you can't just start a team. You can't, if you want to own a Major League Baseball team, it's really hard to just start one, but we did. And so we've actually grown and we're doing really good. I've got 3 cars running at Dover this weekend, Dover, Delaware. So we're really excited about it. We're in championship contention. We've got 2 teams that are full-time in the Xfinity Series, and Ross Chastain is in 4th right now. Justin Haley's in 6th. And we look to win this championship this year.
You know, you're such a self-made success story. You forced me to ask you, have you ever thought about buying a major league team or NFL, NBA, NHL? Come on now.
Dude, I mean, we would love to. That'd be awesome. I'm only 47 years old. We're doing what we can in the NASCAR world. But hey, we've been able to take that over. Like I said, we've built the largest remodeling company that's ever been in the country. So that's not out of the realm of possibility. I would love nothing more than to do that and own some of those teams and just have fun doing it. So,
I think you're destined
we got
for
a long
it.
runway. Yeah.
Your effervescence and personality are obvious, and obviously the success story that you are, I think you're destined for it. Before I let you go, I don't know if you're aware, Matt, I'm born and raised in Chicago. Where in heaven's name did you go there to go to high school?
So went to, as a freshman, I was at Naperville, and then graduated from Crystal Lake. So Crystal Lake is about 45 miles northwest of Chicago.
I'll be darned. I went to Loyola Academy, and I worked in Aurora, Illinois, next to Naperville,
right next to Naperville.
before I came to Cleveland. So we have that in common. I'll be darned. What did your family move to Chicago? Was that why you went there?
Yeah, my dad's job took us for Chicago. Lived in Philadelphia a little bit, but love Northeast Ohio. I've been here ever since I came here to college, and I think I'll be here forever.
All right, one more time, we mentioned that the Giveathon is going to take place this coming Friday. It's going to be during our Indians telecast of our game against Detroit, and once again, fans can just go online, right, Matt?
Go online, go to Indians.com/Giveathon. And you know, we're raising money for these kids. It's on purpose. We want to raise as much money as we can, and it's just fun as a fan to be able to give back a little bit to the Indians and Cleveland Indians Charities.
Wonderful. Keep up the great work, and I'm going to keep my eyes and ears open about you buying a franchise one of these days. I know you're having fun with
Bruce.
NASCAR, but I'm telling you, I think you're destined.
I think we are.
Matt, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks, Bruce.
All right, Matt Kaulig. Check that out. That's Friday night during our telecast of the Indians game against Detroit. Well, when we come back, another version of Fair or Foul. That's next.